Welcome back to the Money List. In this video, we are going to talk about an unusual option activity alert that I got today on MGM Resorts and why I might pull the trigger on the trade tomorrow and why I think it's a quick 20 to 30% profit in 2 days and then I'm out of the trade on Friday. So before I show you all the numbers, remember that this video is not financial advice. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Do your own homework and be careful trading. Okay, so first of all, why am I considering trading a quick option trade for MGM, which is a boring stock in my opinion? It's not a high flyer, it's a slow mover. Why would I consider such a thing? Well, the reason is because something is cooking with earnings that are reporting October 29th. So whoever's watching this video, which will post October 28th at around 9 p.m., you will have October 29th to make the same decision that I will make. So with that said, let's look at some data. Let's look at the unusual option activity alert that I got, and we'll discuss more after. And keep in mind that MGM reports October 29th after the bell. Okay, so the first piece of data is this. There is bullish travel and tourism indicators in China. In early October 2025, Macau set new records for visitor arrivals during the Golden Week national holiday, with daily influxes peaking at 191,000. The strong showing reinforced confidence after weaker travel data earlier in the holiday sparked concerns. So there's high visitor numbers, there's easing of travel rules, all of this from COVID. So now business is starting to increase. Okay, so we know that China tourism is up. And when we look at a similar company, which is LVS, Las Vegas Sands, we see that they were trading at $50.62 on their earnings day. Their earnings blew out, they beat earnings per share, and the stock popped to about $57. So from $50 to about $59, that's about a 20% move. And I expect the same thing with MGM. And when we look at the win chart, that has been on an absolute tear. And they also operate in China. And they're also killing it in Vegas. But Vegas is down this season, so this is primarily based on the China numbers. The MGM chart, we see it's the only one that's trading at a 6-month low. So I think it's due for a pop because the China numbers are turning it around. Okay, so China tourism is up. The LVS chart looks good. It's at a 6-month high. The win chart is on fire. The only chart that's not doing good is MGM. That's why, based on this unusual option activity that we're about to look at, I think it's due for a pop. Now let's look at that unusual option activity and the numbers. Okay, so this is the alert that I got. It's a bullish call buying for MGM placed on October 28th. And keep in mind, MGM earnings are October 29th after the bell. So this person placed it a day before, so it's obviously an earnings play because it was the October 31st expiration date, which gives him 3 days. And he purchased 2,900 contracts, calls, and the stock was trading at $32.10 when he placed the order. And when he placed the 2,900 contracts, it was above open interest of 279 contracts. So if this volume does not convert into open interest the following day, which is October 29th, I will not consider placing the trade because sometimes volume does not convert into open interest and I don't like that. But if it does, I will consider placing the trade. Okay, so when we go to the options chain, the first thing I notice is that MGM traded down 2.92% today, which is October 28th, the same day the guy placed the 33 strike call. And when he placed the 33 strike call, MGM was trading at 32.10. So this tells me that it's a legit trade because it traded lower than when the guy placed the call. So his 2.9K contracts fits into this volume of 7.3K. So there was a lot of existing volume to begin with. So now the thing that I will look for tomorrow on October 29th is if this volume converts to open interest, which it probably will, because the guy did not cash out probably because MGM traded lower. If MGM was up for the day, this guy probably would have cashed out on the same day. Therefore, it would not have turned into open interest. So if this 7.3K turns into open interest and MGM is not trading above 1%, I will pull the trigger on the trade. But if MGM is trading 5 or 10% higher, I will not pull the trigger on the trade. Okay, so did everybody get that? On October 29th, before MGM posts earnings, if MGM is trading higher than 1 or 2%, I will not pull the trigger on the trade. And if that volume, which was 7.3K, if that does not convert into open interest on October 29th, I will not pull the trigger on the trade. So two things have to happen for me to pull the trigger on the trade, because it's an earnings play. And I'm only expecting MGM to move 5 to 10% higher, which will give me about 15 to 20% gain on the option. So this is only a 20% profitability play. And by Thursday, I'm out. And definitely by Friday, I'm out, whether I make money or lose money. And I think that this trade is some type of insider smart money trade, because nobody's trading MGM. It's at a 6-month low. Why would someone place this type of volume 3 days before earnings? So I think it's smart money. I think it's a quick 20%. What do you think? Thank you for watching. See you in a few days with the next trade. And if you do not know how to place a call or put option, watch the video that pops up on this card here.